It is springtime. Hallelujah. It is spring. This is the time of year that I like to switch things up a bit with my makeup. Well, today I am sharing with you the best makeup for a fresh spring look, really focused on healthy, glowing, fresh looking skin. I'm going to walk you guys through my favorite things to reach for in the springtime, what I use to create this very basic but beautiful makeup look today. If you enjoy makeup videos focused on practical solutions and saving money, well, make sure that you are subscribed. And now let's get into today's video. Alright, so I'm going to walk you guys through the products that I love reaching for this time of year. Most of these are old favorites of mine. I do have a couple of new favorites that we're sprinkling in. I'll demonstrate a couple of these products and I'll talk to you guys about why I like these so much for this type of a more natural, basic makeup look. For this one, it really is all about the skin. Lots of skin prep, not a lot of products, but a little bit more time spent on the skin prep and getting your face very well hydrated and ready for the products that are going to go on top. The first thing I like to start with is a hydrating toner. I love this one. This is from the brand Anua. I think that's how you say it, A-N-U-A. You can buy this brand on Ulta. They have some fantastic products. This one is really nice. It gives your skin a really nice hydrated feel in preparation for your foundation. So just a little bit about this. It has 2% niacinamide in it. My skin loves niacinamide, I'm finding, the older I get. It's a daily milky toner meant to brighten and hydrate to prep for your makeup. So this is my first step. I actually like to just apply this with my hands, my washed hands. Make sure your hands are clean. You can also use a cotton ball or a cotton pad. I just put a couple of drops of this in the palms of my hand and then I rub my hands together and lightly tap it over my face and kind of press it into the skin. Give it a minute or two before you move on to the rest of your makeup. If you don't want to go up and pick up a special primer, you don't already have something like this, you can also just use a hydrating setting spray. Just use a good, healthy amount of it, whether it's something like the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray, which I love. You could use the Tear that I'm currently loving. I like the ColourPop Setting Spray. That one's really nice and hydrating as well. Mario Badescu, that's another one that's nice and hydrating. Spray it onto the skin a little heavier than usual. Let it absorb, and then you can move on to the rest of the makeup. Moving on to a primer. I want something really glowy. It's going to be underneath my foundation, so I want a strong amount of glow, so some of that glow is going to peek through. I love the Say Glowy Super Gel. I have it in Star Glow. A fantastic dupe for this is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Liquid Highlighter. These are basically identical. Both of these are a very gel-like consistency, so they're not very heavy on the skin. I just use one pump of this and then I apply it to the outer portion of my face, really focusing on the top of the cheekbones and the outer area here, down along my jawline, and then on the top of my forehead, a little bit down the center of my nose as well. It's just going to give me some nice healthy glow that's going to peek out from beneath my medium or lighter coverage foundation. Now we are ready for a foundation. Now, if you don't have a lot to cover, I have widespread discoloration on my face, so I like to use a medium coverage foundation. If you do not have that and you have just small areas that you want to conceal or a light amount of discoloration, I recommend using a lighter coverage foundation. You want to use only the coverage that you absolutely need. Maybe for you, that's just a tinted moisturizer. For me, I do like medium coverage, so I love a good CC cream. Today, I am using my Camel CC cream from e.l.f. I love this one. I use the shade 240W. This one is just a tiny bit yellow on me, but I can get away with it. It's a nice solid medium coverage. It sits nicely on the skin. It has SPF 30 in it, which I love. And I love applying this with my hands. It's a little bit messy, but as long as you have like a towel or a rag or something nearby to keep your hands clean when you're done. Unless you have a sink nearby, of course, you could wash them. But I just think it's faster. I think it blends a little bit better. It allows me to have really good control and get better coverage in some areas and kind of lighter coverage in other areas. If you don't mind dealing with the mess, it's my favorite way to apply a CC cream. After applying your CC cream or tinted moisturizer, just take a quick assessment, see if there are any areas on your face that need just a little bit additional coverage. I just tackled those today with a little bit of my Flex Wear Concealer from Revlon. You can use any concealer that's going to just add a little bit of coverage in those areas that you need it. Then we're going to move on to the under eyes. For my under eyes, I love brightening things up with my Makeup Revolution Skin Silk in Light Peach. This is my favorite under eye brightener. I haven't stopped raving about this since I tried it out last year, and especially for the spring when you really want your skin to look nice and healthy and bright, but not artificially bright, this is perfect. It basically just brightens up a little bit and conceals those under eye circles, but it's very thin, very lightweight. You do not need a lot of this. In fact, I only dip in once. I basically use whatever is on the main part of the concealer on both sides of my eyes, and I only apply it in this little area here. This concealer will move around. If you move it everywhere, it's not one that is not going to settle into lines. It's very, very hydrating. For me personally, I cannot put it out in this area. I have to concentrate it just here, kind of below my eyes and right next to my nose. Now that the skin is concealed where we want it concealed, time to move on to the cheeks. I love a good cream bronzer in the spring. Gives your skin just a little extra hydration, keeps them nice and soft and dewy. I love this one. This one is so underrated. This is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer. I have the shade Light. This is a stunning cream bronzer. The formula and the shade, if you have light medium to light skin, I think you will love this shade of bronzer. It's very nice and creamy and blendable. It builds up slowly. It has the most perfect color that gives you this natural warmth that's not too orange or too ashy. It's lovely, it's creamy, it's quick to apply. One of my favorites from the drugstore. And then we need a nice bright pink blush, something warm and poppy, maybe even a little bit on the coral side. I love just like a pop of warm pink. This is a very recent discovery of mine that I am obsessed with right now. It's the Soft Touch Bouncy Blush from Essence. This one is in the shade Antique Bloom, which is a beautiful, warm, bright pink. It is so beautiful. I am planning to do a video where I compare this blush formula to the Haus Labs blushes, which I also really love. They are so similar. I can't wait to do that video. Very affordable. You can find it at Ulta for $4.99 or $5.99, and it is stunning. I can't wait to go pick up the other shades they offer. For this, you're gonna wanna use a large, fluffy brush and apply it. I usually like to start kind of on the outer part of my cheeks and then work my way in. I don't usually like to stamp it right at the front. It makes it a little bit trickier to blend. Start out here and then kind of work your way around. For this look today, I'm also using this in my eyes. The only thing I have on my eyes are my highlighter and my blush, and I even used my blush brush for this. You don't need to be very precise with this. I actually think for this more soft, natural look, a larger brush like this works because it somehow just makes it look kind of effortless and very diffused, very subtle. It's only going to give you a hint of color anyway, so you really don't need something that's more precise because we're not really going for a maximum color from this. We're just going for like a soft effect to kind of tie in with the rest of the makeup look. But of course, an added bonus is it's going to save you a little bit of time just to throw this in your eyes while you're at it. And now we need a perfect highlighter. Today I used the e.l.f. Halo Glow highlighter in Prosecco Pop-In. I love this highlighter. It's been a favorite of mine for a couple of months now. I have a nice dent in mine because I've been using this one so much. Beautiful shade. It's a nice champagne gold. If you have very fair skin, this shade might not work great for you, but it's perfect for me. I use this on the tops of my cheeks. I want that nice healthy glow. Concentrating just on this outer half, I put a little bit on my brow bone. And again, this one's doubling for our eyeshadow today, so I didn't even bother to grab another brush. I just used my highlighter brush, pinched it a bit, and then added it on top of the center of my lids, just to give them that nice healthy glow that also happens to tie into the rest of my face. For my brows, I just did a basic fill-in, and really with my brows, I just want good shape. Today I used my faux brow from L'Oreal just to fill them in on the underside here, and then a bit at the arch where I have some sparseness. And then I went in with my Essence Brow Lift and Freeze Glue, another newer product that I'm loving right now because maybe not even the gel itself, but this brush and comb give me such good control with the shape of my eyebrows. I've been loving this. I've only had it for about 6 days now and I've used it every day since, and I'm not ready to put it away anytime soon. For the rest of the eyes, because we don't have a lot of definition or shape going on with the eyeshadow, I like to keep things simple, but I like to use a liner to add some shape and lift to my eyes because my eyeshadow's not doing it for me today. So if you're using the Wet n Wild Simmer Brow now, like I have right here, you want to make sure that it's freshly sharpened so that you can get a really nice precise line, so you don't need to apply too much liner. This is going to allow you to be a little bit more precise, give you a better, more defined wing. And basically with this, I just put it along the outer half of the lash line and slowly build up a tiny little baby wing there. Use your fingers to smudge it out or to add a little bit of clean things up a little bit if you need to, just to give you that little bit of a lift and that little added definition that's going to really emphasize your eyes because they have so little product in them. This is going to make such a big difference. Don't skip this step. Don't forget to curl your lashes. For a bright spring look, you want your eyes to look nice and open. Make sure that your lashes are curled and lifted so that your eyes are opened all the way. And then just apply a healthy amount of your favorite mascara. Today I used my e.l.f. Lash Extender. I have a baseball game to attend later today, so this is one of my favorites for its water resistance. It holds up well. If the wind starts to kick up and my eyes start to water, this one is going to last. And now for the lips. This is probably my favorite spring product, and I have so many options for you guys. I started out first by just overlining my lips only a tiny bit in the center of the bottom and the center of the top. I don't want really any color on my lips from the lip liner. I just want that little bit of overline because I am older. I have smaller lips anyways. My lips need to be overlined slightly no matter what I am doing, but that's all I did. I just put a little bit there. I smudged it in just to give myself a little bit of a fuller looking lip. After that, All you need is a cherry lip balm, and I have so many options for you. I love a cherry lip balm. I started with the Summer Fridays cherry lip balm years ago, discovered how amazing this is on the lips for a very basic look, especially for the springtime. And then I have gone on to find so many dupes for this product, and I'm sure there are more. So let me just walk you guys through a few that I love. This one, of course, is a great option. For today's look, I use the Persona in the shade Kiss, which is amazing. Probably one of my most used ones besides the Summer Fridays is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss in the shade Cherry. This one is just about gone. One of my favorites. It smells delicious. And then of course e.l.f. has one in their Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balms in the shade Wild Cherry, which these are all exactly the same. They all have the same color, the same amount of pigment. They're all perfect dupes for each other, and I am sure there are other brands that do something similar. A good cherry lip balm that has a good amount of color. It looks so fresh and natural and beautiful on the lips and is the perfect lip product for the spring. And last but not least, a little bit of a hydrating setting spray just to set everything in, give you that added bit of hydration, make everything look melded together. You can use whatever you have. Maybe use the one that you used to start this makeup look in the beginning. If you did use a setting spray, I used my e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray today, and this is the completed look. I love this look for spring. It's so simple. It looks natural. It emphasizes what you want emphasized. It brightens where you want brightened. It's glowy and healthy looking, but it's not over the top. What do you guys think of this one? I would love to know what your version of a fresh spring makeup look is. Maybe what your favorite product is to reach for in the spring. Leave that down in the comments below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one today. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are doing well. Let me give you one last reminder to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.